Hello, I'm Bill Elliott, Assistant Dean of the Graduate School at Eastern Illinois University, and I'd like to speak with you today about the regulations that govern your stay while in the United States. It's important that you understand these regulations and how they pertain to your course of study. One thing to keep in mind, make sure that all of the documents that you have, your I-20, your passport, make sure that the expiration dates never expire in those documents. If you need to have assistance in updating that information, please contact the Office of International Students and Scholars, and they can assist you with updating that information. You want to make sure also to keep your passport valid, not only the visa inside, but specifically the actual passport that's issued by your country. You want to make sure never to let that expire. Make sure that you do everything you can to keep that up and keep that current, because that can be expensive to update and it can be very difficult to update while you're in the United States. You want to make sure that while you're attending Eastern that you register for a full course of study. And that is, for an undergrad student, that would be 12 hours of study, and for a graduate student that would be 9 hours of study per semester. Summer courses are optional. You don't have to worry about that so much in the summer. If you're at the end of your course of study and you need to take a smaller amount of coursework at that time, you can go ahead and apply to the Office of International Students and Scholars before the start of the semester and ask them for permission to take a reduced course load of studies. This is something that they can easily assist you with, shouldn't take much time to do, and will keep you in status in your final semester at Eastern. One thing you want to keep in mind is you want to make sure that you don't work without authorization. As an international student, you're allowed to work on campus. You're allowed to work a maximum of 20 hours per week while you're on campus. You want to make sure that you do not accept any jobs off campus. That could result in a termination of your student status and force you to leave the United States. It's very important that you remember that you're only authorized to work on campus at the school that you're attending at that particular semester. In case anything changes with any of your documents or anything of that nature, or anything changes where you live, you need to make sure that you contact the Office of International Students and Scholars. You want to make sure that you always keep them aware of what's going on. You want to make sure that you keep them aware if you've had a change in address, or for any other reason that your current situation has changed, whether it's address, whether it's course of study, whether it's course of funding. You know, if you're funding from your home country, if something goes wrong with that, you need to make sure that you let the Office of International Students and Scholars know these things. That way they can assist you in making those up and making those correct. The International Office is always there to assist you, and I hope that you will go to them with any issues or anything that you need assistance with while you're attending school here at Eastern. And on behalf of the International Students and Scholars Office and the Graduate School, I'd like to welcome you to our campus, and I hope you have a pleasant time while attending.